Hello and welcome to ERi-TV English News. I am Miriam Girmay, bringing you the latest top stories of the hour. And now to the major headlines. President Isaias Afwerki returned home after participating in the climate summit in Nairobi. Nationals commemorate 62nd anniversary of armed struggle for independence. Terrorist attack in Mali kills at least 64 people. North Korea launched tactical nuclear armed submarine. President Isaias Afwerki and his delegation returned home in the morning hours today after taking part at the Africa Climate Summit that was held from 4th to 6th of September in Nairobi. The summit, in which over 20 leaders of African countries and heads of global and regional organizations took part, adopted a declaration emphasizing on Africa's potential and ambition to be a key player in the global solution to climate change. In his address to the summit on 5th September, President Isaias said that Africa should mobilize its own resources without inviting interferences and corrupt practices that could further aggravate the existing situation. President Isaias, on the margin of the summit, met and held discussions with President William Ruto of the Republic of Kenya and other heads of global and regional organizations, focusing on strengthening bilateral relations as well as global and regional issues of shared interest. Eritrean nationals in various cities of Australia enthusiastically commemorated the 62nd anniversary of the beginning of armed struggle for independence. At the commemoration event in Melbourne, Mr. Kidane Gimbo, chairman of the Eritrean community in Victoria, and Mr. Mahari Takhiste, Eritrea's Consul General in Australia, gave extensive briefing on the deep meaning of the armed struggle for independence and the responsibility it shoulders. They also called on the nationals to strengthen organizational capacity and participation in the national affairs. The event featured cultural and artistic performances depicting the day. This was everything for our local news. The international news will proceed after this short break. Stay tuned. Three days of mourning have been declared as authorities continue to assess the death toll in Mali's latest attacks. Armed groups have attacked a passenger boat and a military camp in Mali, killing at least 49 civilians and 15 soldiers on Thursday, September 7th, according to the country's armed forces. Approximately 50 civilians were also killed in the attack. The boat had been traveling on the Niger River, and at least 3 rockets targeted the vessel, aiming its engines, according to reporters. A separate attack targeted an army installation further east in the Borum Circle, part of the Gao region. A group affiliated with Al-Qaeda has claimed credit for both attacks, according to reports. The Sahel region, of which Mali forms a part, has experienced an uptick in violence over the last decade, including from rival groups affiliated with Al-Qaeda and the ISIS. North Korea said today that it has launched its first operational tactical nuclear attack submarine and assigned it to the fleet that patrols the waters between the Korean Peninsula and Japan. Submarine number 841 will be one of the main underwater offensive means of the naval force of North Korea, leader Kim Jong-un said at the launching ceremony on Wednesday, September 6th. The new submarine unveiled today weighs around 2,500 tons, and since North Korea has described it as a tactical nuclear submarine, it is expected to carry tactical ballistic missiles and cruise missiles. Though immediate deployment may be limited, there is a possibility that North Korea can showcase joint maritime training with Russia, demonstrating navigation at sea. This was the news for tonight, and now a little reminder of the headlines. President Isaias Afwerki returned home after participating in a climate summit in Nairobi. Nationals commemorate 62nd anniversary of armed struggle for independence. Terrorist attack in Mali kills at least 64 people. North Korea launched tactical nuclear-armed submarine. Thank you for joining us on the Night News, and until next time, good night.